My ice maker just fell right off the wall. In this video, we're going to determine why the ice maker fell off the wall. We're going to repair it, and we're going to show you how we do it. Let's get at it. Our refrigerator was manufactured in 2019. It is a side-by-side refrigerator with a freezer underneath. After the ice maker fell off the wall, I disconnected the wires and took it out of the freezer. At that time, I could see that the bottom bracket was broken in half as pictured here. I first attempted to buy a replacement bracket on whirlpoolparts.com. After a brief conversation, it was determined that I could not buy the bracket by itself. Since the ice maker itself was functioning normally, I did not want to replace the whole unit. My plan now was to manufacture my own bracket. I'm going to try to use some of this galvanized hanger strap to make my own little bracket. The first thing I did was cut a length about 4 or 5 inches. I then folded that piece in half to make it stronger. The ice maker is fairly heavy. Then I bent the new ice maker bracket to a 90-degree angle. The plan is to put this new bracket on the ice maker first and then drill a new pilot hole in the freezer wall and attach it to the wall as well. This bracket doesn't line up absolutely perfect, but I believe it's close enough. These two top brackets are really the weight-bearing brackets, and they look fine, so we should be good reinstalling this into the freezer. Since this is a bottom freezer, I'm going to have to take the whole drawer out to get some access to screw this back onto the wall. The easiest way to do this was to take the whole door off the front, and that's just 4 quick bolts. With the whole drawer removed, we have much better access. We plug in the electric lines first, and as you lift the ice maker back in place, you slide the water supply line through that hole in the back. I have loosened those existing mounting bolts, and the ice maker slides right over top of them. Laying in the freezer, this is a tough angle to video. I hope I'm not getting you seasick. And it's important not to over tighten these bolts. I'm just using this wrench because it's a tough location. And this is the first look at where our bracket is going to be attached to the wall of the freezer. It's about 1.5 inches to the left of the original hole, which is nice because we'll have a fresh pilot hole. Again, this is a tough angle to film, but we're putting a new pilot hole in. And here's a look at our homemade bracket in place. Since it's not too often you have the whole drawer out of the freezer, we took this time to clean up the fan area and got rid of all the frost and broken ice on the bottom of the freezer. And we cleaned up the door, put that all back together as well. Once your Whirlpool ice maker is back in and functioning normally, be patient because it does take a good 2 hours for it to start making ice again. This was certainly an unusual repair, and I do hope that it was helpful. Can you count how many times I just said bracket? Please leave it in the comments and subscribe to our channel.